Action! I'm back out filming, and I've come to a different country. Kind of. Come across the border into Wales. Small town called
Tenby.
Tenby. Thanks, vegetarian guest in the background. Been on the hunt for in Pembrokeshire, right on the coast. Beautiful. Google it. Not now, but Google it after. Been on the hunt for Welsh Rarebit. Described at the bar as fancy cheese on toast. Some extra little bits in it. I'll describe it all when it comes. But come to a place called, I don't know if you can see this up here. There we go. Oh, where's my finger pointing? Fuchsia. Been looking everywhere. We come down this little like side alley here, trying to find some Welsh Rarebit. Wasn't even, the kitchen's closed. Lovely lady in here has said that she'll do us some Welsh Rarebit, just because we've been looking all over the place. So, Fuchsia in Tenby, Welsh Rarebit, and some other little bits as well that we'll show you. Gonna sit down, have my lemonade with vegetarian guest. Right, sat down. Hello there. I was sat down. Just going to give a shout out to an old review that I did, and it's just reminded me of a review that I did in Brighton called
Happy fried chicken.
Really Happy Chicken, Very Happy Chicken,
yeah.
Something about Happy Chicken. Vegan KFC basically, and we had this lemony lemonade. Back on it again. I didn't realise, I thought it was like a thing from there. Apparently it's not. This place also looks very much like Brighton.
That's what I was going to say.
So this is like the Brighton of Wales.
Yeah, it's really like laney, tiny.
Small alleyways, cute shops, nice restaurants.
Loads of independent
Evidently all the kitchens close at 3 PM on a Friday afternoon, and you have to be really nice to the manager to get them to make you rarebit, which they've done here, but come early or come later. But ready for it. We're back. The rarebit is here. You know, when I was younger, I always thought it was Welsh rabbit, and I thought it was like a meat dish. But then, in the day of Google, and being an expert food reviewer, you realise that it's basically just cheese on toast. But it's not just cheese on toast, which for my outside the UK viewers is basically a slice of toast with melted cheese on top. In Wales, they do it slightly differently. They mix grated Welsh cheddar with milk, flour, mustard, ale, Welsh ale. Is that it?
No.
I got what? Oh, and butter. Okay, so
Also Welsh cheddar.
grated Welsh cheddar, flour, milk, butter, whole grain mustard.
Oh, I don't know if it's whole grain.
Oh, mustard. It's mustard of some sort, and then you're okay. It's fine. I'm making fans. Mustard of some sort, and then Welsh ale. And it looks like, well, I'll do my little spin around and show you what I've got. There's two bits. Guess who's having the other bit?
Me.
Thumbs up action for vegetarian guests. You can just say action, it's fine. So this is the rarebit, which, you know, I didn't ask. I'm assuming this is some kind of like sourdough bread? Yeah?
Or just a bloomer.
Or a bloomer. We'll go with bloomer.
White bloomer.
White bloomer. So you can see this is like, it looks, I don't say, it looks like it's burnt, but it's not. It's just the bubbly cheese, all the stuff that mixes in it together.
So that's the Worcestershire
Yeah,
sauce.
so the Worcestershire sauce and all the bits in here. But they mix it all together, and then it makes this kind of like creamy stuff that they spread on. Toast the bread first, so it's all toasted on both sides, and then put it under a grill. Or what's the fancy word for a grill in a restaurant? Is it a salamander?
Just a grill.
Expert food reviewer.
So also, they mix all the ingredients together, bar the Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, and they dribble that on the top.
Yes, that's what those coloured bits are.
Okay, so they mix everything, and it is whole grain mustard. I see grains here of mustard in it. You can see it's kind of like got a little skin on the top, and it's very hot, and then it's kind of creamy almost underneath. You can see kind of in here where it's the cheesy bit on the top, and you can almost slide that skin off, and it's like cheesy, gooey, like a roux. My years at food college have gone well. I know what a roux is. Right, my first bite of rarebit. Smell that cheddar, that Welsh cheddar. It smells Just very creamy, smell it. Right. Wow. I didn't know what to expect. I like that bit on the top, that kind of crispy, not crispy, but like the formed skin on the top, and that kind of gooey, you can literally pull it out, like the gooey underneath, which will burn your fingers, by the way. That had a bit of the Worcestershire, thank you, Worcestershire sauce in it. The mustard, very subtle. The mustard, the Worcestershire sauce is delicious. I'm going to go for a bit of this. This is like a, what are we calling this? That's like a caramelised onion chutney. It's really good. Very creamy. Not overpowering flavours, very subtle kind of flavours. I like the whole grain mustard. I like the fact that cheese has got this kind of skin on the top and then gooey underneath, the crispy bread. Like, I like all that. I like it. It's certainly a massive upgrade from cheese on toast. Well, you can see there almost that I've taken the skin bit kind of off. Can you see that? Not too well. And then it's just the creamy bit here. So it's kind of taken off where that should kind of connect like Tetris. So this is just the cheesy bit. It's very good. Very good. Vegetarian guest behind me going, I want some. So yeah, look, I think it's really nice. Subtle flavour for sure. Great with the red onion, well, I assume it's red onion or onion marmalade. It's good, but I'm going to dig in, let vegetarian guests have some. Then we've got a couple more Welsh delicacies to show. A couple of surprise bits to show as a little bonus at the end. So action. I've edited it out a bit that was really funny, but it's a joke between me and vegetarian guest. So, amazing rarebit. Good, right?
Very good.
Very good. And we have to just point out, vegetarian guest said to me, well, nice little side salads on the side. Nice vinaigrette, nice fresh leaves, grapes. I've never had that in a side salad before. But for the people who stick around for the bonus footage at the end of the videos, ever heard of a scone? Some people call it a scone, and they're wrong.
You're wrong. Calling it a scone.
I don't call it a scone, I call it a scone. Wales do their own version of a scone. I think that's the safest way to describe it, right? Like a Welsh scone?
It's called a Welsh cake.
But it's called a Welsh cake.
It's not a scone because look at the size of it.
No, but that's what I'm going to say. If you know what our scone looks like, they're quite fat. You split them in half, jam and cream, Devon versus Cornwall, all that stuff. Get over it. They both taste great. This is a Welsh cake, and you can see, I mean, a scone would be there. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So this is quite thin, but I assume mostly the same kind of ingredients. I'm not a Welsh cake expert. I guess to the Americans, you'd see this more of like as a biscuit. It's like a biscuit and gravy biscuit kind of thing. Because it's like, it's soft, it's like flaky pastry on the inside, but it has, I know you can't really see it from the break that I've done there, but in here it's got like raisins, but it's like flaky-ish kind of pastry, and they said, unbeknownst to me, we use this Welsh butter. You can tell it's Welsh, it's got a dragon on it.
Upside down. Was
it? Oh. Welsh butter. I don't speak Welsh, so I don't know which way around it's supposed to be. But it's got a dragon on it. So, I don't know if it's upside down. I'm not looking at the camera. Right. Let's. Oh. Right. To all my people out there that watch, I'm a very good cook and I do food reviews. I'm not very good at.
You've got your knife upside down.
I've got a knife upside down. I cannot spread things. I'm an absolutely terrible spreader. Right. I'm just going to spread this. Light spread.
I don't think you do it that way.
I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I'm just going to do it. Is that? I mean, I'm not from Wales.
God.
Is that? I mean, that looks kind of right to me. Put the butter on the top or the bottom or upside down, left to right. I don't know. Whoever's what. If I'm doing it wrong, let me know. All the Wales fans. I've buttered it. Salty butter, or is it a salty Welsh cake? Which bit's salty? The butter, I think. It's got kind of a spice in it, like a cinnamon or a something. But there's little bonus footage. Welsh cake, not to be confused with a small scone, and apologies for the upside down butter. Very salty.
Oh, you've done it right.
I've done it right.
Put it on the top. I think you might have put it on the bottom though.
You butter it, you eat it, it's delicious. Right, and one more little surprise after this. I'm just going to finish this and let vegetarian guests do it the right way, apparently.
Get that out of the way.
I'll get that out of the way. Right, we've agreed that the spice in the Welsh cakes we think is cinnamon, and the salt is from the butter, and I spread the butter on the right side.
No.
Extra bonus footage for the people who hang around long enough. We've had Welsh cake. You ever had Welsh cake fudge? Don't know what I'm waiting for, but me neither. We bought this about an hour ago. It's very hot today, and it's
in the old school sausage roll packet.
yeah. For anyone out there who went to school in the UK, if you ever bought a sausage roll at break time or lunchtime
In the 90s.
in the 90s, one of these. Oh, it's very soft. This is almost like soft toffee like, but this should be the same flavour, and you can see in here the raisins, and I assume the spices are in the fudge. Smell the spices.
That tastes like Christmas cake.
That doesn't taste like a Welsh cake. Let me just have another little bit.
That tastes exactly like Christmas cake.
It
Appreciate.
So we went to a little fudge shop in Tenby. She must be driving a Lamborghini, by the way, because the smallest bit of fudge was £1. We spent £5 on 3 little tiny bits of fudge, and she had a whole display cabinet that must have been like, I mean, museum quality prices in there.
That tastes exactly like Christmas cake. That's why you don't like it.
Tastes nothing like Welsh cake. The fudge bit's nice. I think the raisins are soaked in something, right?
It's Christmas cake, I'm telling you now.
No to the fudge. We've got other fudge from there. I'm sure it's probably very nice. Don't get the Welsh cake fudge. Get a Welsh cake, butter it whichever way you want. Dragon butter, whatever. Get the Rarebit, but make sure you go to a place in Tenby pre 3 o'clock before the kitchen's closed, or I guess post 5 o'clock when they're open again. So, little review. Fancy cheese on toast, Welsh Rarebit and a Welsh cake. Forget the fudge. Peace out.